Space buckets are the easiest intro into cannabis. At Mostly Safe Microgrow, the artisan space buckets make it even easier. Each space bucket comes equipped with Roladero UFO LEDs, reflective lining, 220 CFM intake and exhaust fans, plus power array. A complete grow tent and a 12-inch footprint with an average yield of 2 ounces or more. Head to MostlySafe8.com for their artisan space buckets and how-to guides, or check them out on Etsy. Mostly Safe Microgrow, 2 ounces plus. Baked Boys Club is a lifestyle clothing brand inspired by the new movement. Since 2016, we've been throwing around the phrase, baked life. This is what we are about. That feeling you get when you are high. Continuously breaking the mold between the ones who are afraid to let everyone know who they really are and the ones who just don't care. The relaxed and carefree. Check out our site, www.bakedboysclub.com, and join the Baked Boys Club. Be yourself, get baked, and enjoy life.
There it is, that's going.
And we're live.
Live
in the 725.
Oh, don't start with that New Vegas area code crap.
I'm a 702, baby. So.
I got mad one time because I was at getting another phone, and they were like,
you want a 725 number?
Right?
No more 702s. I would have been like, hell no.
Like, it was almost one of those moments. And then she was like, okay, no, we have one. Yeah.
I would have been like, bitch, you know you got a 702 number. Don't make me.
Like, don't play with my emotions. You see the birth date on this card right here. I'm not playing.
I think people who have the Las Vegas, like, what is that shit? Your
530.
Yeah, you gotta have the 530 social security number to have a 702 number. Anybody else, you gotta have 725. That's simple.
Right?
I think that's how
from
they.
Cali, you get a 725 number.
For real, like they already asked for your social security number. I think at the cell phone places
they
anyway,
do.
So they should know if you're not a 530, you don't get 702.
No,
that's reserved. So. Definitely got to make the cut. If you're not from Vegas, you don't get the 702 phone number. You get 725.
Ooh, y'all heard that first. That was a nice hot take to start it off.
Hey, it is what it is, man. You can't let the newcomers come in and just take our land, take our numbers and shit.
Right. So what's going on, everybody? Y'all know the voice. Y'all know the talent. It's the one and only your boy Big Drewski from the Elevated Lifestyle Podcast, and this episode will be under the Space Bucket Growing with Drewski tutelage, but it will have a special title. This is Elevated in Bluttonous with the owner,
Elevated in Bluttonous,
Ryan Patterson, a face you're going to be seeing a lot of in the Vegas cannabis scene. If you haven't already, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, I got the opportunity of meeting this guy at Culture and Cannabis, and that was my first event going out there.
Mm-hmm.
And when I met you, the thing that got me to go over there, I was like, hold on, black guy at the forefront.
I know.
Okay. Yeah. Because I know the numbers on this stuff, and if people don't know, the minority is anybody colored. Let's just call it that.
In cannabis, yeah.
In cannabis, the minority is anybody colored. And to see more minorities jumping into this game and taking advantage of this $20 billion industry by 2024.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
I love seeing people going, F the man, I'm going to get this bag.
You got to get the bag. Secure the bag, man. We always got to do that.
So, first off, where are you from?
Born and raised right here in the heart of Las Vegas, Nevada, man.
What year?
1990.
Okay.
28.
So, I was 7.
Okay.
I was 7.
You was in elementary at the recess.
Yeah, I was.
I popped out.
Powwowing, you know what I'm saying, politicking.
My seed, you know. I came into the world.
how long have you been in the cannabis culture?
Shit, 10 years plus. Since in high school, since junior into my junior year, senior year of high school.
When you can get grown.
Yeah.
In a black house.
Right.
Hey, can you put it on a bill? You want to smoke all up in here?
Well, my freshman year, when I turned 18, I went to UNR for my freshman year in college, and that's where I really fell in love with cannabis. Like, I was a cannabis user. I liked it. My homies did it, so I did it. It was fun to be high. And then when I went to college, it became like every day, couple times a day. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Was like really able to express myself and grow as a human being. Started writing poetry a lot more, and just was really into cannabis. It opened up my mental space, and I was into Kid Cudi at the time. Day and night. Right. So I was just on some stoner shit, and that's where like the love for it all began, and really that's where it took off from there. As far as like making sure that I was going to be involved with cannabis probably the rest of my life, and be serious.
I was a really late bloomer in the cannabis, and it was because I was always raised with the get the corporate gig mentality. Right. So
which is a jug in itself. It's a trap.
Yo,
but we'll talk. Continue. Yeah, that's another.
That I have a line.
Okay.
If I have a corporate job, right? Mm-hmm. And coworkers walking up to you, hey, what's going on? Da, da, da. You're like, just another day in the trap. Mm-hmm. That's a line for me. Like, that's real, and I understand exactly what you mean. Exactly what you said when you said that. I know exactly what you meant. It was, another day here. Yeah. Making somebody else rich.
And that's what a lot of people resort to in this day and age. It's a lot easier, especially for people of color, to resort to the 9-to-5, work for somebody the rest of my life, work really hard, and get a 401k, blah blah blah. But that then also comes with the hurdles we face already in this, not even cannabis industry, but just life in general. And that's things we have to accept. But that's why I started Blunttonous, my own business, black-owned business, so I could give opportunities to people who want to be involved with things that aren't necessarily a 9-to-5, and you can really grow and be part of something that's the next wave, the new generation, the green rush.
The green rush
that black people need to definitely be a part of.
And you don't have to necessarily sell cannabis to be a part of the green rush.
I don't sell cannabis anymore, but you know what I mean? Hey, that's what, what I mean? A lot of people, I took what I was doing on a small scale, turned it into legitimate business. Now I'm flourishing in the culture aspect because that's what I come from. And it's going great right now, man. We just started. We got so much more to do.
Just started.
We just
this like 2017, 2018.
Well, let's just say we got our LLC in 2017. We were an official business. We weren't really doing anything, just working behind the scenes, getting everything lined up for what you see now. And then we launched in the late 2017.
Fourth quarter.
Or we went official this year with selling product, but we were putting out promotions and different things last year. But we went official this year. We've only been around 3 months, so. You know what I mean? We'll see.
All right. What does bluntness mean to you? For somebody else, like, what's bluntness?
Bluntness, the definition of bluntness is someone with a passion for cannabis that involves it in their daily lifestyle. So with that being said, we all have different lifestyles. You have what you do on your daily, and then I have a day job that I work to help support my business until we take it off the ground. But when it comes back to it, we all, different people from all different walks of life, can come together and smoke cannabis together. And what I thought about when Blunttonous started was just showing how there are so many different types of people that smoke cannabis, but you know what I mean, they might be professional in their place of business, but still can enjoy cannabis. It's not so much the stoner pothead mentality where people that just sit on a couch, smoke weed, and they get high and can't move. That's not the stigma, and that's not the reality of cannabis. And when I started Blunttonous, that was the reason why I chose, made the definition of Bluttonous pertaining to people being able to be successful in their own fields, in their own type of lifestyles, but still loving cannabis and the benefits it can bring to their life. And that's technically what it is, because I've worked 9 to 5 jobs, but I've always loved cannabis. I had to get the fake P to pass drug test and, do the most to jump hurdles just so I could enjoy what was put here on the earth to enjoy. And it's crazy. Nobody's coming. It's the wind. Oh, it's
Come on in.
Oh, I was like, who?
I was trying not to.
Oh, you're
See
cool.
them hovering.
No, because the door's been moving.
It wasn't me. The wind was moving.
No, it's been moving. So that's why I was like, oh, he's tripping.
I saw the shirt. I was like,
okay.
Yeah, I just didn't want to ruin the paper.
Yo, on that, dude, I swear to goodness, like at this moment, this is going to sound crazy, but it sounds like I found my little brother. Dead serious. Like, you don't know how hard it is in this industry as a black guy to come up and go, hey, look, I got this vision. And it's around cannabis. And the first thing they do is, you're either a thug, you sell more than just cannabis.
Right.
All you do is play video games. You're probably a P somewhere, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of you're a hustler. And they don't realize that the stigma about that is totally wrong. Yeah, we're hustlers, but we're hustlers in the same corporate mentality that everybody else is. That the ones that are out here like yourself, who are small business owners and entrepreneurs, at this, what we're called the we're part of the old millennials club.
Yeah.
We are old enough to see what was a mistake from the old folk, get this new tech, this new technology, and see this new wave, and go, now, look, yo, little bro, like what you doing, move this way. Why should I listen to you? You only da-da-da. Because that few years is a difference. And it's like, you've got an old soul about you in the business sense, to where you can you see that there's bigger things out here for people of color if they just take advantage of the situation.
Assert yourself, put yourself, and that ain't just creating an Instagram. That's go get an LLC, go spend that. So many people are quick to invest in new clothes and just going out and
the
doing.
$200 you're gonna spend on Jordans. Make yourself a sole proprietor
of your own business, and you can start making. I pay a lot of attention to Nipsey Hussle. He's a smart entrepreneur. Been teaching the black community about ways to invest in themselves and make something out of the opportunities they have in front of them. And I've definitely just been paying attention to him and a lot of other people as well.
Killer Mike.
Oh yeah, I listen. Man, a lot of people. I don't even want to name people because I don't even. It's
that
not
could
even
be another whole.
Yeah, right. It's just about the knowledge you acquire. You know what I mean? If you are aware of your surroundings and you know that there's information that you could be learning, it's out there for you to go find it, man. You just have to have that type of mentality. And I think I was just born with that. I get that from my mom. She's, always been an entrepreneur her whole life. So I think that kind of spirit lives in me to just do my own thing and be my own person. But, I love cannabis. And obviously I always tell you, do what you love. And so the opportunity came for me to start a business that pertained around cannabis. And I'm just taking my opportunity and going with it, man.
Here you go. Sounds like thing my dad keeps telling me is just do what you love doing. And I was like, well, I found this new passion in growing, and I've always been a vlogger or something like that in black culture. I had a wave blog with Wave Builder for Spartan Brands. I got a video up there now that's got like 47,000. And the one on my page is like 27,000. And it's like, I'm a part of the wave culture. I'm a part of black community, you know what I'm saying? So my dad said, I've always had this vibe like, I don't want to smell like I got a job. So the entrepreneur spirit's been in me for a minute. I remember being 9, 10, borrowing my dad's lawnmower, going out on the block and mowing lawns, hustling, stacking up little money. But that was my weekly gig. On Saturday, I was at your house. After I did Mrs. Johnson's house, I was at Corey house. And then after Corey house, I was at so-and-so house. And then I had like 3 and 4. And then on Sunday, I had another. That was my weekend. But I still managed to juggle the work-life balance being my own boss. Because I knew what I had to do to get the money I wanted and the money I needed to survive at the time. And so working for a job, I'm always the one to call out bullshit.
Right.
I'm that dude. Like, I don't necessarily want to create a problem. It's more like, yo, I see the flaw here. Why is there still a flaw here? Right. It's easily fixed. And that for some reason, being a black guy who's so assertive, it scares
certain people.
It scares your manager. It scares the bigger person because they're like, holy, he's out for my job. No, I'm not out for your job. I'm kind of cool where I'm at. Especially being a bartender, I was cool. But it was, you're not going to do certain things to me off of some BS that I know is BS. Like, not everything can happen the way you want it to on paper. And you have to realize that. And I'm assertive when I say that. I had a job one time, and they had this comment board, and it was for the restaurant employees, like what they said about us. And okay, I'm gonna pause you that. Spiritual.
Yeah, these are from my girl in Atlanta, Tahila. She has her own little stone company called Got Gems. And I believe that's what it is. And she blessed me with these. So I definitely want to give her a shout out and let her know I keep them with me. But I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, zooming in on that real quick. So, what are those? Those are pretty cool looking actually there.
Yeah, there's some stones, man.
Yeah. Now, are they blessed in any sort of way?
Yeah, I believe she blessed them before she sent them to me.
Okay, good vibes everywhere.
Yeah, she's a very spiritual person, and she's on her own mission, and she's a young black entrepreneur herself, and you know she moved. She actually was out here in Vegas. We grew up out here, and not grew up all the way out here, but we went to high school together. And
okay, what high school?
Bonanza. Went to Bonanza. I ended up graduating from Bonanza. My mom graduated from Bonanza, so it was weird. But I went there for like my last semester of school, and that's how I graduated from there. So,
okay, so where would you have graduated from?
Well, I originally was going to Palo Verde,
and
then got kicked out of there. Went to Western. And then when I was at Western, I played football there. And then I went to Bonanza the rest of my senior year and graduated from there.
Sounds like a common trend. You got athlete mentality, entrepreneur, cannabis. It all goes together, people.
A lot of athletes are, not a lot, let me say, a few athletes are.
There's more than a few.
Yeah, there's more than a few.
There's more than a few.
A lot of
lie into the people.
Let me not. Okay, but what I'm saying, successful. Not all of them are always successful, but a lot of athletes have the mentality.
A lot of them are successful. You just don't hear about it.
Yeah, you're right.
Miko Grimes.
Right.
Come on now.
What is Miko Grimes?
I heart Miko Grimes. She is a black woman who does podcasts about sports And it's not like your traditional about sports. She calls out the bullshit.
Okay.
And one of the things that's a myth in sports is what we were just discussing. That, most of them, bro, no. Most of them just low key. Most of them don't want that airtime. Most of them don't want to be on the camera like that. So they conduct themselves in ways that don't show it. They're not in the end zone doing the dances. They're not doing all that crazy stuff.
Tiny's on the way. Tiny's on the way.
Oh.
She should be here in like 15 minutes.
Uh-oh. We're going to have another one slide in on the podcast.
Hey.
Oh.
I should roll up again.
But yeah, one of the myths is that a lot of them are, they ain't doing so well this and that. A lot of them got money and they just low key.
Yeah, I hope so. If you got millions of dollars, I hope you could generate something positive for yourself to help you move forward. But hey.
So starting from the ground up, starting from the seed, which we found out off air that we have something really similar in our concepts of thought. Because of our love and passion for cannabis, we went to the starting point. And your shirt there, you want to get that in the
Oh yeah, so
starting with a seed.
Yes, it is, man. That's
the hat. Ooh, you see it from the ground up.
It's you got to buy into the concept, and that's why our logo is a seed. Because,
but I like the correlation.
Yeah,
start with the seed. From the ground up.
Yeah, it hits, man. You put it together.
Yeah.
You're one of the few people I've seen, you know what I mean? That's why I know we connect on a higher frequency with each other, because you're the first person to put that together. And I've worn the hat and the shirt before, but when you put them, it was meant to hit like that.
That's a mentality.
Yeah.
That's a straight up mentality.
Started with a seed from the ground. Or it's from the ground up. Started with a seed. You know what I mean? However it goes, it flows.
However you look at it,
it goes.
It still makes sense, because even then, from the ground up, started with the seed. Yeah, because you start with your soil, then you plant your seed. So your soil is your ground foundation. How you think, how this is going to go. Your soil is going to do everything for you in your cannabis grow.
Yeah.
It holds the nutrients, it disperses your water, it disperses your air, and it's a home for the roots, which are eventually going to grow and flourish into your cannabis plant.
Yep.
Which goes to show about your mindset and how you're thinking about this, especially at the age that we're at. That's kind of similar there, and to see that you're one of the few black entrepreneurs in this game, because we see what's going on. You've seen. I don't know how heavy you are on Instagram, but since I have to create content all day, I look at crap all day. And
I gotta stop.
Yo, I want to get away from the gram and see. Look, when Tiny gets here, she's got a new job. I'm like, look, man, I'm gonna just Dropbox you everything.
Yeah, get it done, please.
Get it done. But how do you see the young black entrepreneur in 10 years after we've laid this foundation?
Be a lot. Hopefully it allows for them to be more expansive, not only in the cannabis industry, but just in all forms of entrepreneurship across the board. Hopefully we can start to teach the new generation to not so much focus on working a 9-to-5 and being able to acquire skills that, allow them to be able to run their own type of business. And when I say that, I'm not saying that every person in the world has to be a business owner to be successful in life. You can acquire skills that can put, like going to school and being in a higher paying position to where it is beneficial to work some type of a 9-to-5 corporation job or be the manager at some, job where you can benefit off of that off a long term. But, the main goal is always to work for yourself because it's a gratifying, feeling, and it's something you can be proud of, man, and you can give people opportunities, and that's where I think starting a business is great because you can give other people the chances that others didn't give you, and that's what it's always about. I have one employee, so so right now it's just like as we grow, I'm able to give people the chance to grow with us and be a part of something. But that's what entrepreneurship is about also. It's not just about being your own boss, but it's about being able to give opportunities.
Give others the opportunity to
and showing people that they can do the same thing you're doing. And that's why I started from the ground up, because we were nothing. We were dirt. You know what I mean? Right now we're dirt. We're building foundation. When you build a house and they put the cement down first. Mm-hmm. They even before they even do that, they do all the piping and do all the water system underneath the ground, and then after that they put the pavement on top. They put the cement. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So from the ground, but that's building a house. I'm just from the ground up. Yeah, it's the same concept.
In the dirt.
You start in the dirt. You're building from the ground up.
You start from the ground up.
And
it's a real statement.
I wasn't making large. You know what I mean? I know people that make more money than me, but they still work a 9-to-5. They're not trying to start their own business. So obviously, when you look at that, it does take the ambition and the thought to even want to start your own business. Because if someone who has less money than someone else can start their own business and make it flourish from nothing, then that lets you know that definitely it has to be a thought process or some form of, hey, man, I should do something like different. You know what I'm saying? And that takes a big jump for a lot of people, and that's why entrepreneurship is, it's a big thing.
They say 9 out of 10 ideas that you have as an entrepreneur fail. Mm-hmm. 9 out of 10, right?
Yeah. So, this is my first one, so I could fail 8 more times.
Right, that means you have 8 other opportunities to open a business and go, that was not working.
Right, and that's why I'm so amped to really get things going, and we're such in the early processes because this could fail. You know what I mean? I think about that every day. I could be like, man, I could drop stuff that people don't even like, and it could be just some stuff that I like to wear, and it'd be that, and I'll smoke my own papers, and I'll be set for life. You know what I mean? Type shit, and I'll be happy, and I could go on with life. But if it cracks and I do what I feel like I can do in cannabis, then this will be one hell of a ride, and it'll be a story I'll be able to tell my daughter when she gets older, and she, you know what I mean? Obviously, she's just 2. She's about to be 2 May 14th, so you know what I mean? It's just stuff like that where I can look back and say, like when you were a baby, I started a cannabis brand, and it blew up, it took off, and that's why we're able to do the things that we do today. You know what I mean?
Going to college here, and the school here, and
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And living that life. I should have brought you the coconut glue if I knew you was rolling wood.
What's the coconut glue?
So, this is another opportunity. That show we were talking about off air.
Mm-hmm.
We going. There's a company, Tasty Puff has a glue, but it ain't. I like the coconut better. It's on point. But it's a coconut oil and like agave or something like that. It's all natural. Mm-hmm. And it's a sealant for your smoke. And it works on like banana leaves, it works on backwoods, it works on papers.
I've tried that banana leaf. Or was that banana leaf? I think it was banana leaf. I forgot the name of it.
Banana leaves, I've had the opportunity to get a few different companies just via going to trade shows. Mm-hmm. And It's one of the things, like, I want to get, you're going to love it once you get in, like, as a business owner and seeing the opportunities that are, like, dead right in front of you. You didn't know were so cheap. Minimum, I say, even for your first one, put away $100. Set aside $100.
Okay.
And go, all right. And have a thought process. What is going to be a quick sale that I can mark up? I'm dropping so much game on this podcast. And
gems.
And then flip it, you know what I'm saying? Make my money back and also make a profit. And that's that trade show we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So there you'll see an opportunity to go in and go, all right, well, I'm into fashion. What's going to help me out? I got another piece of game from an OG.
Okay, what's up?
We both have clothing in our lines.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my philosophy is I'm never going to sell sex.
Okay.
There's something about, I'm born and raised in Vegas. Everything's been selling sex. But he said, the thing is, you don't have to sell sex. It's the woman that sells the brand. Oh, so I don't have to put her in a tank top. I can keep her in a short sleeve and just have her rock. And then go to the ASD show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Leggings. Focus on women for like the first year. Bing.
I've already been emphasizing women in my brand.
So
my first shoot was with the Token Tokers, and
there you go.
We did a cool photo shoot, and it was a great opportunity because they're up and coming. They're gonna basically become a brand themselves, and they're doing different things and becoming an image in cannabis. So they're definitely someone to look forward to for the women in cannabis. So
might have to do another one of these.
Most likely, yeah.
Oh yeah. You brought up the Token Tokers a lot. Another black owned, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
two black females.
Oh, super dope.
Mm-hmm.
See, and that's another one. Super dope. Black women. Huh?
Did
Black
you say it? What?
Women in cannabis?
Man,
Boy, stop.
I'm not playing. Smoke weed,
Because
give me
that's-
chest pain.
That's another one of those. It's breaking the stigma. It's like, remember, folks, if you're looking at this at a perspective like I am, I don't see cannabis as the first portion of my business. I see media group as the first portion of my business.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's my niche market? Cannabis. There's a difference. I know my lane because of my passions and hobbies. I'm not going to be able to fit into a corporate setting. Sitting there all day, attitude, because I ain't medicated. Especially the first medication of the day.
You gotta have that first.
The first medication of the day sets the whole tone for the day. If you have nothing to smoke, you gonna be
Fucking
Rampage. You gonna be Rampage.
Rampage Jackson or the fucking gorilla?
The Nintendo game, Rampage the Gorilla.
Yeah, the one that The Rock just came out.
Yeah,
okay,
Rampage.
yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Bro, I did never think that they were going to go that lane in the video game movie. It was so bland of a game.
I know, and then they actually made something out of it. Like,
I mean, it had a little storyline.
I didn't know. I really.
You would
Yeah, I was so young.
hit the button. Let's get to the game.
Yeah, let's
And
just
then let's
beat the building
climb
up.
the building. It was kind of lame.
I like that game.
What's your favorite
Killer.
video game while we're talking about it?
Damn. Let me think. I used to play a lot of Resident Evil back on PlayStation 2. Or that was PlayStation as well. Man, it's been so long since I played video games. I like playing zombies on Modern Warfare, Call of Duty.
You're a first person guy, huh?
Yeah, I haven't really played any of the new shit that everybody's been playing recently.
Me
like
neither.
Fortnite and the PUBG and all that shit. I've been doing my fucking cannabis shit. Once I'm a millionaire,
Look, man,
I'll
once
kick
I start
back
getting comfortable,
Yeah.
making my good 100K, I might slow it down a little bit.
I'm gonna get on Fortnite when they get a new map.
I still haven't
Yeah,
even touched it. Like, I'm still old school. Like, I'll pop in and play God of War 3.
Ooh.
The cinematics.
You know what my favorite? You know what? I just thought about it. You know the game I always fantasize about playing whenever I'm just chilling, just because it's like the dopest game ever, is Super Mario Bros. On Super Nintendo.
3.
No, just whatever. No, the original Super Mario.
Super Mario Brothers was a Nintendo game, sir.
No, it was a Super Nintendo game.
No, it started off on the regular
So
Nintendo.
what was the very first Super Nintendo? No, it wasn't a 3.
I was telling you. That
Yeah.
7-year age difference is going to kill you right now. He gonna look it up. Oh, no. Oh, if I didn't have the camera rolling. I got an emulator. I have Super Mario Brothers for the Game Boy Advance somewhere. That's funny. Oh, God. We're really going to have this. Look, he going to look it up, yo. Everybody, to let y'all know, this young man on camera here
Nah, I'm gonna show you.
is my little bro, and he does not believe me that the original Super Mario Brothers game.
I'm not saying that it's not. I'm not saying the super original. I'm talking about.
You're talking about the SNES version. I believe was Super Mario Brothers 3 and 4, or did they or did they?
Whatever on the first, man. See, now you got me off. Messed up.
There's like 4 Super Mario Brothers that was on like the original Nintendo. It's super dope, man. But Mario Brothers is a dope game. Why fantasize about playing video games and you're like, dude, I'm gonna go home and play me some Mario Brothers. That's you?
Yeah.
You rather pull out the SNES? Pop.
Yeah, I'd
Pop
rather
the
play
tape.
the old school shit than the new shit. The old shit. I'm a classics type of guy on the video
If
games.
I was putting in an old school game, Sega Genesis, Shining Force, role playing game.
Which one was this one right here? It was this one. That was on Super Mario. Super Mario.
Oh, you're talking about Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah,
for
I
the
told you.
SNES.
No, not
Okay.
for the SNES.
Yeah, the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, oh,
For the SNES.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
oh, my bad. I didn't know it was called.
Told
the
you, bro. I
Yeah.
told you. It's like finding my little brother right here. I can put him on
But that is called Super. Oh shit! You knocked the power out. Oh shit! Did you knock your phone off?
No.
Oh, I thought your shit was like.
No, I just chimed in.
So am I right though? Super
Mario Brothers. Okay. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Dope game.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Super Mario Brothers.
Okay. Yeah, mine.
On
I
Super
gotta pop
Nintendo.
it all the way back to the
With
Sega
Yoshi.
Genesis.
Okay.
And when everybody else was playing Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic and Knuckles, which I'm fans of, my go-to throwback game is Shining Force on Sega Genesis.
Bro, I never even heard of it.
It's a role-playing game, and
That's what it sounds like.
yeah, and it's a turn-based interactive role-playing game.
Can we pause it? I gotta go get her.
Fucking 4 years.
All right, this is gonna be you.
Oh, let's close.
Oh.
Like hella shit. And been knee deep in spit all day.
Really though?
For
That's
real, though.
interesting. Knowing you had no clue what this motherfucker said.
Huh?
Oh, I'm so food.
You don't have another Blunttonous shirt? No? Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I wasn't even.
I was going to bring mine. But I don't know. I didn't think. What the hell do I look like? And you got me on camera.
We could stop the filming part if you want. Oh, this shit is still recording.
Hey, banter, real life, the podcast, the audio.
Oh, I don't look that bad.
That means they got to think about what she looked like.
I'm still cute.
And all of this is paused, so they got to really think about what she looked like. Like, hold on, wait. What she mean she not cute?
No, I'm cute.
What she
I just
look
said
like?
looking
No, they're
like
just gonna
shit.
be like, look,
Cute.
but that's what
Cute
they're throwing
shit.
in the comments. So what she look like? What's her Instagram?
You gotta follow me, Tiny Toon 702.
Ooh, she even gave y'all an Instagram.
Ooh, the plug.
And she is fire on Instagram.
Man, do you have a chart? See, I'm
Like,
at.
no,
You
not an
need
iPhone.
iPhone? Aye.
Damn it.
No team iPhone here.
No, I ain't no phone. Pardon me.
So how was work?
Good.
It was good though.
Yeah, it was busy as hell, but it was good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So got a little backward rolled up. So I don't know if you hit these or not. You might have. How was your trip? You had looked like you had a fucking blast.
Yo.
God, man. It was cool. We almost died,
What?
but we're good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Did we save this story? On the
Maybe.
record button?
You saw, huh?
Yeah, I was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, what the hell? They ran in behind you.
No, they ran into the side of me. Boom.
Oh, T-bone.
Yeah. Some 16-year-old girl ran the stop sign, and I believe she was on her phone because she did not even brake. Yes.
Just straight through. Bah.
Well, California stopped.
Oh, yeah, she was probably doing one of these.
And then I was like, look, watch out, watch out, watch out. This girl, boom. Yeah, I hit somebody's head. I had like a big old knot in my
you
head.
definitely got a little whiplash.
Yeah, my neck. Oh, my neck. Ah.
So are
I'm
you
just
going to
kidding.
pursue anything, or are you just going to like take it as a?
I don't know, I might-
got messed up because you're in a whole different state, so I don't know how that whole
That's what
juncture
I'm saying.
happens. But
Hey,
definitely,
look,
Insurance
got
is
insurance?
insurance. State
Yeah.
Farm is State Farm.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
I got insurance.
Hey, did you make sure she had insurance?
She got State
you have your
Farm.
information.
Yeah.
You got that info?
then
Then you better get this phone rolling. Look,
I got an
I-
accident like
Hey.
that and got T-boned.
Did
My hips
did you
already
seek
hurt.
Medical attention.
I was in. No, I didn't. But you have up to 6 months to seek medical
Seek
attention.
medical attention tomorrow.
I will, because it's already been a week in my neck. I still can't turn that
No,
way.
because
Right,
you got
yeah,
T-boned. That's not good.
And I was already like Heisman on that hoe, and then
Right, I did the exact same thing you did. I was like,
bitch. And then dude that was sitting next to me, his phone case came off his phone. I was
Damn.
like holding his phone case, and I was like, "You want your phone case back?"
oh, God.
She was messed up.
Shit.
Yeah, it was messed up.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
But you're here.
Yeah, I made it. I survived. It was fun. It was cold as fuck. Lord Jesus, help me. We were over there watching for tornadoes and winter storms named Xanto, and I almost didn't come back.
So you flew and then you turned into a road trip.
So we flew. We were waiting for a ride because that was going to be like our car for the weekend,
Right.
and then we drove back to Chicago. So yeah, it did. It definitely turned into a road trip. Yep, it was pretty cool. 8-hour road trip. I got to see Kansas City, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri, Springfield, Missouri.
Ooh.
Got to see Chicago and Navy Pier and all kinds of cool shit. Like, I was just like, dang, it was really cool.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to resume here. We're going to get you introduced. You look very nice. On camera.
Thank you. I just got off of work like this. Just kidding.
I got off of work like this. Off of work like this.
So, everybody who's popping in on the video and all of a sudden, boop, there's another person on the camera. This is everybody's favorite
Stuff the back.
Instagram personality, dental hygienist,
Assistant.
assistant, but she's helping.
Get it right.
the
Get it
teeth.
right.
She's helping save.
I'm the
that.
assistant pimp.
Oh, she would put the powder.
Powder?
Yeah. Here you go, doctor.
Don't nobody say that now, Netta, like you do.
But
That's
why,
my shit.
but why they gotta be hoes? Shut up. What we gonna do? Call them employees?
Classic.
That's
man.
funny.
Classic line. So this is Tiny Tune 702.
Ooh, what up, y'all? What up? What up?
Y'all know who this is.
Drewski.
She's come through a journey in cannabis of her own, as I like to put her, young woman of culture.
That's nice. I like that.
Young woman of culture.
Let me see. You got something to prop me here? Sorry.
Oh, look at you.
We got double angles here. God, that's perfect. Thank you.
That works.
Started off, history here, started off as a 420 nurse.
Yes.
Now, with our experience off air here, we know their little consumption of time is. I love all y'all, but the time constraints that you young ladies have on these young ladies is kind of strange for me, especially when it's about women's empowerment and them building their own brands.
Their own names and their own brands and becoming
They
independent
sure
models.
do a whole lot of weird shit together.
Really?
We'll talk about that off air. Off of this.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
We are.
Yeah!
Ixnay on the or 21st is nay.
Off record.
We're off the record. And like I said, I love all y'all. But it's just my experience with y'all, with the time that you put in towards your brand. We just got to find other avenues of working together.
I think a lot of girls just aren't educated on what their possibilities are with 420 nurses. They just kind of say, "We're here for ya." There you go.
Here's your kid.
Have fun.
Right.
So, I don't know. I love it. It was fun. It taught me a lot, but at the same time,
Like, you actually took like the role they gave you in a serious manner. So it
Yeah.
was more. It was a learning experience for you. You're like, okay, I'm gonna take this real empowerment and learn the business and learn how to manipulate in the world, especially as a woman.
yep.
A
A woman that keeps her clothes on at that.
For me as a man, I'm sorry, but that's what makes women more attractive to me.
Yep.
If a woman can keep her clothes on, and you're going, she's bad. She's the one. I believe that's what qualities every man should look for in a woman. Like a woman who has not flexed it on the gram for everybody, and if she has, she's probably deleted her gram. Sorry.
But to be real, in this day and age, I don't scan every girl's Instagram, but at some point, not saying every girl, but at some point, some girls have shown at least some piece of
a
skin.
little bit of for the gram.
Even
for
if
the
it's a
gram.
pop up on the bathroom sink.
Yeah, it's been so, yeah.
Gram?
Just
But
because
I'm
the
talking
flex is
about-
there and this.
Yeah.
There are certain ones you like. I really wanted to. I wanted to be.
It's hard to come across pictures on Instagram
I wanted
that don't
to
have a piece
not-
of flesh that is.
But there's certain limits. Like there's limits to that to where you're like, no, I wanted to see what it was like naked. But
We need a like an 18 and under Instagram where it's just like only clean cut pictures.
yo,
Like
A
we
PG
can only
Instagram.
PG Instagram. You know what?
I
Instagram.
said IG, it should be PG.
No, they need a set. They need you know what they need? An Instagram for kids. That's what needs to happen. Like a world for totally kids. Like it's Instagram kid
because
only.
you can't mix in like these 13-year-old kids. Like I'm in a
That's
BMX,
crazy.
I'm
Little
in bike
kid.
culture. Like I'm still a go outside kid. So like I'm into popping wheelies and this and that. And it's hard for me as a grown man to enjoy my passion, and I'm looking, oh, Dad, he's popping that wheelie. Ooh, look at that. Look at him go. And then your next scroll, you're like, whoo.
Get distracted real quick.
Back page. Okay.
No, see, they need to have kids' Instagram.
Yep.
That would
Put me on the team.
Yeah, I'd go to Clean Cut
Kidstagram.
Did you get it? Did you pass it?
It's to you. Yeah, I passed it. We in rotation.
I'd be all over Kids Cut Instagram. Like, okay, so my brand is about because like yours started from a seed. That concept, the elevated concept is higher standards. Mm-hmm. Since you already think of us as high, yeah, we live high standards. We live this lifestyle. We live a certain way that others can't relate to. We live and operate in ways that others can't relate to. The three of us in this room are all entrepreneurs in their own lanes, and to see that culture growing, especially like I said, right now we have a woman of culture, we have a man of culture, and another man of culture. And
trifecta. Step back 3.
It's a blessing to see that this can work, and to see somebody who's taken a role from what I also love about them too is a woman's empowerment role, and took that role seriously, learned from it, and now has moved on and is working with this young gentleman here. And how's your experience with that, Tiny?
Fun. It's been fun. It's actually, I get to put in my thoughts and ideas, and at the end of the day, somebody says, well, that's cool, we'll think about it. No, like, actually, voices being heard, and every day me and him are on the phone, like, hey, what is about this? What about that? And I'm like, yes, I love it. Like, so It's cool. I became the head manager of the women's division for Blunttonous, so I'm really very excited about that. I'm
excited as well.
Just everything that we have stored.
You dropped a bomb for that one. Wow.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
women's division, we about to see a Tiny Toon inspired Blunttonous line?
Yes, so we're just going to work on something, especially for the ladies, that you got to have something out there for everybody. So that's what we're...
Question for you.
Yeah.
That's a pretty hefty role to set as a startup business, as a young entrepreneur. What was your selection process to even go through and be like, she won?
I had met her at the first cannabis and culture event that I did, and I got positive vibes from all the girls that night when I first met them. They helped me out, gave me a cloth for the night, and I knew she was. Were you vice president?
Vice president at the time.
Yeah. So I just knew that she was the head of the the women's divisions of what she was doing there. So I was paying attention to her situation and what was going on, and as soon as I saw that she wasn't associated with the brand anymore, I contacted her because I'd been looking for someone to help me with that position, and as soon as I knew she was available, I was like, she's been working with them, she obviously knows what she's doing in some form or fashion. So I was like, she lives the culture, and I'd obviously been watching her page, seeing how devoted to cannabis she was, and what her activity was on her gram. So it wasn't just like, I know
watch
you.
Watch her gram, because you see us on there too.
Yeah, she's always very active on there.
I try.
Socializing.
Gangster with it, she throws the plug in. When the clutch, when I was there, ain't nobody posted. You be like, oh shit, she did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she's very active on Instagram, and I took notice and reached out, and from there it's just been a lot of growth and great
really
opportunity.
has. Yeah, it came at a really perfect time, because my time was devoted into 420 nurses, 1,000%, and then just personal matters choose you to walk away, and when you have to walk away from things like that, it's like I lost a big chunk of who I was and my family and everything, and so to get another chance to do that again, and then just take those tools that I've learned from that brand, is just I get to apply that and build something great, and really do get to empower women at this point, because my views have been totally different since the beginning. I've been part of 420 nurses for a year, and like we started our chapter out here in Las Vegas from the ground up. It was literally like 3 girls, and then we went to 5, and then we went to 10, and then we went to 7, and then it just having to deal with that many personalities and learning everything and the management of time and just having to create the whole professional look. It's really an experience. You can watch, if you go to my Instagram, you can see where we've come from, a little tiny 420 nurses to where the girls are today,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. It was kind of interesting to see.
Yeah.
Like, I got LA brands following.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, they active. Like, they out there. And they're really, I guess the thing is, it's, as we would all know, it's who has the, I ain't gonna smell like I got the job. I'm gonna push. And that's who becomes the president. That's becomes vice president. The more, active in the business, especially from startups, from the ground up, that's all us.
Yep.
We're 10 toes deep.
Yeah.
And if you're not, you're just an intern.
Yep. And then there's so many different rankings in 420 nurses. It really is a big, big company, a big international thing, So if you follow the steps right and you do put all the time and dedication into it, it does pay off. I started seeing it pay off and started seeing things go right, just sad things happen the way they do. But hey, I don't look at anything bad. I look at everything as things fall apart so great things can come together. You know what I'm saying? So like everything that I've learned in the year has put me in the position of where I am now. And I'm really excited to move forward for it. So.
There it is.
Yeah, so it's not a complete loss, It's like a job, when you start working, you're like, this is my job. I'm gonna stay here forever. And then 6 months later, you're like, fuck this job. I'm out. And then you find another job that you like. You know what I'm saying?
So prosper and you move forward.
Yeah, and so,
or
you find that, stick with it.
You know what? I've had this idea in my brain for a hot minute. Let's see where I can go with the $20 in my bank account and some grind.
Right.
Yes.
And started with a gram.
Right.
It started with a seed.
Yep.
Sure did.
We planted that seed and we're growing.
Yeah, that's even my story too. Plant the seed, yo.
It's very symbolic. You know what I'm saying?
That's why the cannabis. That's why I want to get people like us together, because I want to show the world that cannabis culture isn't just about people getting high. Like, we're changing our lives.
Changing it around.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, inspired in different ways that Johnny down the block is doing the same thing. He's opening up a business.
Yep.
And it's the same kind of business. But on the low, he's popping something. Or he might be an alcoholic.
Yep. That's what I try to tell people, I'm like, don't judge me for smoking weed at the end of the day. You probably go home and slam down a beer. What's the difference?
Difference. There's no medicinal value in alcohol.
Right.
In fact, it is an inflammatory.
Wow, see? Then mine is making me better. I don't know. But no, I mean, you can't judge people with alcohol, but people that drink alcohol shouldn't judge us either. You know what I'm saying? Like, we work hard. We do what we got to do.
Beers, I'm not
nobody. Y'all like hard drinks.
But the thing is, like, I'd rather, because like we all work and we all have our things to support our hustles and our families and things like that. And there's something about seeing the person who is classified as suffering from like high anxiety, really high stress. At the end of the day, it just stresses them all the way out. Now, what do they do? First off, they go to a person called a specialist. Specialist costs some money. The specialist then is going to recommend you to a therapist. Those
money every month, every week, every day, however many times you go.
The therapist is going to get to a point where they say, well, I don't think you're comfortable in these situations. Why don't you take this?
Right.
And the pill bottle pops out.
Give it to me.
And you go fill that prescription up at your local pharmacy.
AKA drugstore.
Right.
At a drugstore. Because those are drugs.
That's what they're labeled
That's
to
what it's
sometimes.
called, a
Those
drugstore.
are drugs.
Drugstore.
My thing is,
That's why they
the
had to probably name it
contents in
pharmacy
the jar.
because drugstore wasn't doing
the
good.
contents right there in that jar. You see that shit right there in the jar? You hear it? Smells so good. Look, he's gonna bring it up to the camera. Like, yeah, you see him? You see it? Oh, look. That's medicine. You know why this is medicine? Because what do they do to give people who live a holistic lifestyle and want to freshen their breath? Mint.
Right.
Like
That's
like
right.
actual mint.
Mint.
Not a mint. Not a peppermint. Mint. Tea. I can smoke. I can actually brew sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Lavender. Sage. Eating and diet sunflower seeds.
Those are good for you.
Even though their nuts are an oxymoron, they help you lose weight but keep your protein.
Yeah.
It's such an oxymoron with nuts.
Have you ever gone on a protein diet? Like that shit, you'll be surprised where protein comes from. And it's not meat.
Surprisingly enough, you can
gotta
get
stop
away with
eating
living life that way. What was that? Was that?
I said I gotta stop eating meat, but it's hard.
Bro,
It's hard.
so hard.
Once
It is-
if I can break chicken wings, I'm good.
If I could
telling
break
you.
steak, I feel you.
Yeah, like that. It's just like that one meat that allows me to eat other meat. But if I could be like, all right, cut this out, then it'd be
If
easy
you
for me to be
told
like,
me-
I don't really eat that anyway, so who cares?
If you told me I had to cut out chicken,
Ooh,
I like chicken, but I'm so weird about chicken, guys.
we don't
What you
need
mean?
it.
I don't
We
like.
don't need it.
I don't like to bite into chicken like that. Like I'll rip it apart
Strip
with fork.
fork it.
Yeah. And then
Shred it.
I
No,
don't
I'm
even
a
like.
savage.
I,
like,
yeah, like see, I can't be like.
I'm picking up a drumstick.
Yeah.
guys.
I'm that guy that's like, here's my chicken bones, they're done, and everybody's like, look at all the meat on the bone. I'm
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
you the disrespectful wing eater?
I'm one of those people
Pop
who will
the
say
little-
something too.
pop
Yo.
the meat out. I'm like, well, here you go.
No, don't be like, here you go. I'll be like,
And no, hey, if I know you, all right, man.
It has to be really good meat for me to just
dig in.
dig in like that. Like, but chicken, I'm just.
So if you just got a whole bunch of flats, they just got all the middle meat.
so you need
just left.
drumsticks and stuff?
I pick it off the bone
Why don't you eat it off the bone?
because I'm scared. I'm trying to tell y'all.
What are you scared of?
The veins and stuff and the
Oh,
texture
okay.
issues because I can't have
I
chewy
see.
meat. And once I taste a piece of bone or
Oh.
chewy stuff, I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, so when she dripped into that,
you know that,
drumstick and
you
it
know
got
that white
that
slappy.
jiggly piece?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
I bite that, it's over. Then the
Yeah.
whole piece of meat's going to
No,
waste.
man, that's when you just throw the whole rest of the bone in your mouth and get the rest off. Just
Yeah.
No.
you know,
Y'all have that.
The 3
I'm gonna go ahead with my fork.
somebody sitting there. Look, she got
With a
the
knife.
fork out. We the ones over here with the whole bone in there
My
pulling
hands
it
are all
out.
looking gray and shit.
No, thank you.
She said, "No, I can't do it."
Chicken breasts are cool. Chicken nuggets, cool. No, not even chicken nuggets because
No.
my luck, I always get the fucking little bone in it. Have you ever got a little bone in your
don't
chicken
eat
nugget?
No, because I don't eat chicken nuggets anymore.
Yo, after what?
I think last time I ate a chicken nugget was my junior year of high school.
Homemade chicken nuggets are good.
No.
It's
Yeah.
chicken breast.
Yeah.
You just take chicken breast and
Bread
cut
it
them
up
down,
and
and then bread them up, and then fry them.
Good for you guys.
He's like, "Nah, still not doing it."
Alright.
That's a lot. I'm nothing against what you guys are doing. I'm just saying it's a lost concept for me. I just
He's like,
if
no.
I'm gonna-
All right, chicken
I'll get
bones
the
are
whole
lost.
nugget.
I'll get a
Alright.
chicken
God
finger.
damn.
I'll get a chicken
Everybody
finger
got
before I
choices.
I'll get a
All right,
chicken
hold
finger
on.
before I
So,
make some
if
chicken
you see us in
nuggets.
the kitchen, right? And I'm sitting there cutting the chicken. I'm about to start cutting chicken now, and we're like, "Look, hey, do I need to make some strips?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, just
I'm
make
gonna be
me
like,
some
go ahead,
strips.
Like, make me a 12-piece strip."
Because I don't even eat boneless wings, so that's just like
Oh,
Yeah, boneless
you
wings
a
or chicken
finger
nuggets.
guy all day.
No, I'm a wing guy. I like
Yeah.
chicken wings, like on a bone. Like
you
I'm
won't
a
eat-
dog. I'm a dog.
You don't eat nothing that's pre-breaded for you and sliced.
No,
down.
without a-
Like the
I just
nugget-
said I'll eat a chicken finger,
But he wants the
But-
bone in.
but if I
a chicken finger with the bone in
Yeah.
would be crazy.
That's why he likes
that's
it.
like the leg.
You the one who get the turkey leg. Just give me the leg, mama.
Yep.
No, I eat turkey. Like that's not on fucking bone.
Bro, you don't that. I'm the turkey leg dude. Like if I don't get the turkey leg on Thanksgiving, it's a problem.
See, I can't eat turkey legs. I'm
It's
gonna
a-
eat the
it's
side
a
of the
problem.
turkey.
Really?
I like that dark meat.
I like dark meat too,
Damn.
but the inside, not the leg. Yeah.
I'm
trying to eat. I'm yawning, but I'm trying not to make it sound like a yawn. But damn.
Look,
But
man.
they're winning.
Look,
I've been
one
up-
of the side effects of cannabis may cause drowsiness, may also cause cotton mouth, slurred
hungry.
speech, hunger. Hold on, wait. Are any of these going to kill you?
No.
Then
Well,
why
hunger
the-
might.
If you're gluttonous.
I know I'm always dying when
If
I'm
you-
hungry.
We're not gluttonous. We're bluntness.
We're bluntness, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh, shameless plug. I love it. But none of the side effects of cannabis are going to kill anybody.
Nope.
And I don't understand why mainstream media, knowing these facts, hasn't been behind the push of cannabis like.
Because they don't.
It's because they're behind the push of drugstores. We were just talking about that. That's what they're behind. Cannabis cuts into their money with pills and therapists and psychiatrists and school shootings and all the shit that goes on in this country. Cannabis heals the world. That is our number one resource for paper, for everything. Like, you can make anything out of hemp,
There
clothing,
There
anything.
is documented history.
We don't have
of
to
a
kill our
hemp-
trees. Just these
A
things.
hemp-built car.
Yes.
Hemp. A whole structure.
Yeah.
Been
So,
done.
why, U.S.
Been-
government, would you patent and ban hemp farms? What?
Because it saves money. They don't believe in being
Spend,
suspicious.
spend,
Yeah, that's it. That's what.
We're in a jacked up cycle.
Spin has got us in debt. Like, we owe overseas some money every second of the day.
Yep.
We end up, we're just digging our graves. And it's like, if we gained another resource, we could really shape some things up here.
Right.
Let's think about it. Clothing, textiles, vehicles, fuel,
Medicine.
food, medicine. Or are we forgetting our ancient culture of cannabis that goes back to ancient Chinese culture, that goes back to ancient Egyptian culture, that goes back to our, history of culture? There's a lot of history with cannabis in your culture. But yet, frowned upon and in what we call recreational use.
Right.
Where am I with?
I call recreational use unregistered medical patients. You just believe in moving a different way.
Right.
Why am I going to willingly go do this when I can willingly go do this and save some money like I did when I switched to that insurance company? And get more bang for your buck.
Right.
I don't get it. I have no clue. I've never understood why the U.S. government patented cannabis and then put a federal
Because they're going to fuck it up here.
narcotic. Yo, you already heard about the GMO weed, right?
That's coming. It's already here.
It's already a thing.
Oh, no.
Weed has been under attack.
There was on a very popular. Give a second. cannabis, which... Okay. On a very popular radio station that's syndicated worldwide, they had this doctor on there that stated that the cross-pollination of cannabis is making cannabis GMO cannabis.
So all the strains that
damn
were
near screamed at the radio.
So you're basically saying all the weed that we smoke is GMO weed because it's been crossed. It's not an original genetic of cannabis.
Is that what they say?
That's what they say, folks.
So you're telling me I gotta have like the original seeds and shit. I need trace land. Fucking. Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not strain hunting for the original.
Right.
I'm not going back to Afghan. I'm not getting Afghan.
You came so far.
Yo, right?
You telling me I gotta go back to OG?
Whoa. Like, right now.
Before OG was all the million OGs that it is?
Like, right now, I have a strain that is so unique, people still don't know the origin of this plant.
Dang.
Yeah. Like, they just know there's seeds out there. Somebody has it. There's a little bit of a record on it. It's the one I docu-series on podcast.
Yeah.
Cast about. So it's so rare, but the thing is, it's so perfect. And so when
it is a nice plant.
Proud of that one. My thing is knowing that how I function during the day. A plant that not only I can grow in my house like I can mints and various other herbs and tomatoes and potatoes. I can grow all of that in my house. I can grow potatoes indoors. You telling me nature is not allowed?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a plant. How you gonna tell me?
It's not like the 37 different ingredients in this one thing that none of us can pronounce.
Right.
Like, I'm looking at my dad's medicine closet going, I can't even pronounce any of these words, Dad. Like, you know what this is? That's cannabis sativa. Like, period.
Seed, dirt, water.
Like,
lots of sunshine.
Like, whew, sounds like the Captain Planet over here. I'm telling you, I think Captain Planet was a metaphor for weed. Come on now, a group of
They saved the world by cleaning up the earth. That's what Captain Planet was.
Right.
But
something came from the earth to create, because remember, Earth was still here while Captain Planet saved it. Right. Now, Captain Planet, never too angry guy.
He was pretty chill.
Pretty chill. Almost the comic relief of the show. Wait a minute. Isn't that one of the side effects of cannabis?
He was high. Woo.
He was like, yo, man, you killing my vibe out here. You got the people come wake me up. I'll come out here, man, teach you a lesson real quick, dog. And then go back to sleep. Watch some TV.
We're going to put our rings together and save this day.
And be like, look, man, I'm going to get back to this pizza, dog. People messing up our vibe, man. Over here throwing trash in front of our house again.
See, and whatever happened to that, though? Like, how come there's no relief efforts to clean up the earth anymore? Do you remember, like, how young we were and they'd be like, don't litter, don't do this, don't do that, let's save this, let's save that. Plant a tree, yeah. Now, kids don't even know what vegetables are today.
The fuck? No, because I'm forced to get vegetables with my dinner if I go out.
Kids don't get forced because kids tell mamas and daddies what to do these days.
Oh, see? Now, me being the calm, cool, and collected person I am, before I walk into an establishment, I medicate. Then I spray on my cologne because I know my medication stinks a little bit.
I say that my medication is my cologne.
I tell
everybody that's my natural scent.
Somebody that if we could get the smell profiles off of the flower, right? Like a Girl Scout cookie smell profile, the to the nose profile, and make that a scent, bro, I'm dripping in it. I'll be like,
but that's gonna cause problems because then the cop's gonna be like,
no, not the burnt smell.
oh, I guess you're right. Yeah, the actual
the flowers.
That's gonna get
smell.
you. They gonna still be like,
he's still gonna be funky as hell.
Yeah, they gonna be like,
Sir,
they're gonna have to search the car.
shit.
I'm dripping in it.
They're gonna search,
and they're gonna see this cologne bottle, A2
In a weed plant.
GSC with the cannabis flower on it. Like, yeah, boy.
It's just a little nug
Dripping
bottle.
in Girl Scouts.
That's all the weed I got on me, sir.
sir, just cologne. Could you step
out, sir, right now. Sit your ass down.
Sobriety
Put your
test
hands
like a
on the
motherfucker.
motherfucking pavement and don't move.
Sobriety test like a mug. You be sitting there just like, oh, what? No,
But I feel it. I think about that a lot. Like how to make a weed smelling perfume or cologne, but
I think that would be a super dope idea.
I mean, I'd rock it. It's just not for everybody, though.
Yeah, no. It's for a certain crowd.
Yeah.
It is for a very niche market.
Yeah.
Oh, my man over here in work mode.
just writing different stuff down.
See, that is what an entrepreneur does at all times of the day. Everywhere you go is the office.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And everybody, I want you guys to listen to this because we're taking advantages of like the opportunities we have in front of us to use some tools and use existing material that we have to make this possible. Now, behind the scenes, this is so raw, it's unbelievable. But that's what it takes in a mindset of an entrepreneur. Like, you just got to go with the flow.
Yep.
And I see you're drawn to inspiration and you document. I can see that. When it's in your brain, you're working.
Mm-hmm.
Is that hard for you to juggle in a life balance?
Yeah, definitely. With the baby and everything as well. But, I still mix it in with working my job and fit it in between time. But it's about to take off, and it'll be more of a full-time gig here once we get the next phase going, which is season 2 of the Smoke Break, and our next designs we're dropping with the females.
Ooh, plug your YouTube channel for the Smoke Break.
It's the Smoke Break Show. That is the name of our YouTube channel, The Smoke Break Show. And you can tune in there. You can see our Started with the Seed series, where we feature young entrepreneurs who started their companies with a seed. You know what I mean? They started from nothing, had a passion, and achieved that goal with entrepreneurship. And we are featuring a lot of young guys in their 20s and females as well. So I want you to check out the channel for that, as well as the Smoke Break Show and any promotion videos that we're doing, which we have a couple popping up this week. So keep an eye out on that. And yeah, that's what's up next for us.
As a young entrepreneur, what inspires you to be the one to lend that olive branch out to other ones, even though you're still in a starter spot yourself?
Because it's the type of promotion and the type of exposure we need for these up-and-coming people with starting businesses. And it's the type of, love I hope to reciprocate throughout the entire cannabis community and other entrepreneurs as well. And that's, showing, like I told you before, what the definition of bluntness is. So, you know what I mean? Branching out to these other companies that are outside of cannabis is a market, as well as these people who are in these different fields still partake in cannabis, but they're not a cannabis business, or the people that work for them might partake in cannabis. And
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's all it's
I don't know
about.
how many medical employees you have on your staff, businesses,
Right.
and so
Look at me.
there is
I'm like,
there is a culture within another culture.
Right.
And it's the working class cannabis user. The one who, I believe, medicates this way. Medicines work like this. Take one, come back in 6 hours, take another, come back in 6 hours, take another.
Right.
So, in the beginning of my day, I'm taking my medicine. Doesn't look like yours.
Right. It's medicine, though. God bless you.
One more time.
God bless you.
So ours works like this. We have now burned down the dude. Probably made some tea or coffee, drank a soda, had some food, got dressed, did your daily routine. Now it's about midday. It's been about 5, 6. Everything was worn off. And the day's starting to look like the day. But lunch breaks coming. What do people do? It's when they eat more food and they remedicate. They slam it down.
Take their pills, their vitamins, whatever.
Take whatever they're taking by oral supplement format. And they just get everything going. And we do the same thing. We smoke a doobie, let it go, and then get things rolling.
That's the truth. Now that you put it that way, you're a smart man. But it's the truth, yeah.
That's how I think about it. When I say I'm a breakfast, lunch, and dinner smoker, I use that in the metaphor.
No, me too.
I remedicate just like everybody else does during the day to keep myself at a level to where I'm acceptable to the world. And if during my lunch break in that hour, I decide to take 5 minutes of my day, because that's all it really takes, to spark one up, drag a couple down real quick, and then go on, because you gotta get food and all that good stuff too. And continue on with your day though.
Right, and I'm be chill.
But by the time you hit the office again, you're the same person you were when you walked in the door. Hey, how's everybody doing? Yo!
Right.
Secret handshakes and everything.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, oh my gosh, I am the king of the secret handshake. But then we don't make it secret, like we'll do it in front of customers, because I was a bartender at a point. So like me and another server, we just had this rapport, and we would both medicate before work, and then when we were in the work, it was like a show. Like I'd be behind the bar, he'd be like, yo, da da da. He'd come through like around the back. We'd do this handshake in front of people, this and that, and people would like ask us what our story was, and I was like, yeah, it all started off with a blunt.
The weed be bringing people together.
Can we pause everything?
Boom.
Pause it. But definitely it's going to be a good time. We're going to do a lot more in the community as far as getting Blunttonous' name out there. And, with these next designs and the season coming up, there's a lot of big things ahead, and only time will, tell what we have planned. And it's an exciting time for us and just the cannabis community, because we're going to do a lot of different things. We're all... Like, there isn't really anybody highlighting women in cannabis the way we're about to. We're going to give them opportunity to have merchandise and things that can really express themselves in the cannabis space, as well as men, because that's what it was built for everyone, but since I'm a male. But as far as like having her on the team and being able to emphasize her design, yeah, she gets to put her perspective on it and really connect with the community in a way that, I can't,
I was just about to ask, like, the we were talking about earlier, you throwing that torch to her and giving her that opportunity and that now, is it creative spirit?
Yeah, she has definitely creative ability and creative control over what happens with the brand and that we both sit down and talk about things together, and
Okay.
Right, we're always
That's why I brought
discussing
her on.
ideas. Like we're always like my phone is full all day. Like we're just always looking at shit and pictures back and forth.
Y'all really
And
out here gonna put this thing out. It's gonna be. See, y'all. What people don't realize is that there's something emerging.
there
It's
is.
growing like a plant, and whether
Male and
your
female.
favorite strain, be,
Right.
whether your favorite strain be Girl Scout cookies, mine personally is Tinkerbell's Revenge.
Hey.
Funniest name ever. That's like a guy admitting he likes certain scents. Like, hold on, did you just say lavender? You over here dropping bath bombs, nigga?
Blunttonous
Speaking
bombs.
of bath bombs, we're gonna shamelessly plug this Blunttonous bomb here real quick because
I think that's a big one too.
It is.
giant. Like I'm gonna put a chunk in the bathtub. Be careful because of the review we got.
This
earlier.
shit. Yeah.
I might sleep in that thing.
I was in there for an hour and a half, like Twitter pated.
Twitter page. Gonzo.
But yeah, it was good.
So,
it was good.
that
You guys
is
get
the-
yours today.
Bluttonous.
Blunttonous.com.
Ooh, drop it again.
www.blunttonous.com.
Ooh. Y'all heard it here.
Yo, we're gonna drop a promo tonight, premiere, give you guys a little taste of what's coming up. So
Little teaser.
keep an eye out. I'm doing it tonight. Well, you're gonna air this on Monday, so it'll already be out. But I'm just
but
giving you
We
guys.
got some, things that link up behind the scenes, networking and all that.
Yeah. So we're gonna put that joint out tonight.
Yeah, that'll be super dope.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be awesome to see
Where
in
we're
the
headed.
works. I'm
Ooh,
excited.
I'm so fucking.
See?
Yo, you guys don't fucking know, man. This shit is about to be epic. Because I know nobody is doing what we're doing right now. No one has a female on their squad, the head of the management. You don't have anybody who's putting the time into their own show like the Smoke Break. You guys, you're just not out here networking like we are right now. I know we're putting a lot of hard work and sweat into this, and it's going to become something whether you believe it or not, because until you guys see the designs and the promotion, just shh. I'm putting good time and
looking
money
at
into
us
this.
like stoners and looking at us like businessmen and women out here.
about
Is
to-
when people are going to realize, oh shit, they was really out here doing something.
Right.
They
With
was
just the
really
people
out
that
here-
support us alone, we're gonna make a movement. We don't even not even including the people who are gonna see our shit and then say, "Oh, I need to have that." We're gonna make a movement with just the people that know us, and they're gonna say, "Whoa, okay, I gotta have that," and then it's gonna create a wave.
There's already like a hella buzz.
Yeah,
So
they're just waiting to see what we do next, and it starts tonight.
Who's that peeping in my window?
We're gonna drop something tonight, and we'll let you know what's up for sure.
So it's early 2018.
Yeah,
420 is around the corner.
it's tomorrow.
Happy
Like-
birthday to me.
is it really your birthday?
Yeah,
I'm
legit.
420.
Like, I'll pull out the ID later.
All right, I'm gonna need you
Like,
to prove
dead
that.
serious.
You're not the 21st. You're not, or the 19th.
Girl, stop. She trying to play me.
No,
On cam.
Ladies and gentlemen,
see
nice.
it.
That's what's up.
420.
Right
Elite.
on.
Pop
Yes,
this
that's
up
what's
right.
up. Right on target.
Like that. Thank you.
You the man.
Well,
Thank
happy
you.
birthday to
Happy
you,
birthday,
sir.
my
Man,
man.
that's
So,
what's up.
The deal was I was
birthday of all
going to hit an
birthdays.
event.
Yeah.
We were both actually going to hit this event that was, Vegas based, and we both saw the marketing flaw in that. So for young entrepreneurs in the cannabis space, advice.
Oh, you were talking to me. I thought
Either
work hard. That's it. Just work hard. Just until you manifest what you want, keep working. Day by day. Don't get discouraged. never quit. So cliche shit, but it's the truth. Because if I could have stopped and thought this wasn't going to be anything, and nobody would have remembered me. But now, if I continue to keep doing what I'm doing, they're always going to be like, "Oh, Blunttonous this, Blunttonous that. Oh, Ryan. Oh, Tiny. Oh, what are we doing? What are they?" You know what I mean? And that's all it's about. So as long as you keep working towards a goal, you're always achieving your goal. You know what I mean? As long as you're working to it, then that's basically living your dream because you're going towards it. And a lot of people don't even have enough guts to do that. So, you know what I mean? It's better to go try something and fail than be someone who sits on the sideline and says, "Oh, look at him failing." You're already failing by just sitting there.
You ain't
watching.
did nothing.
Exactly. So I've already won at the end of the day.
I'm at least trying to add 1 + 1 in this bitch.
Right.
You already just looked at the test and didn't even take it.
Right.
I wouldn't have to, like, it could end tomorrow and it would still be something that I feel like I accomplished a lot. I did a lot. You know what I mean? You brought me on your show. You brought us here. You know what I mean? You know, they were at Kushstock representing Blunttonous. She was in the Midwest. So it wasn't just a Las Vegas thing. This is spread out to a nationwide thing to where the Blunttonous name has expanded, and it's just a cool feeling. So
when I seen my first order and I seen where it came from, I was like, "Oh shit, this is real."
Mm-hmm.
Like they dig it.
Right.
Like the people, like not like my core folks that I wanted, really give them the support. No, it was
that's when you know it's real. When
mad out of state.
Strangers are like, right. That's how I was the first time. Like somebody supported my music too. They were like, I was like, what?
And that's what we gotta do too.
We got big things too. Like
she's about to start doing some music. We're gonna do some thing. Yo, that's what I'm saying. We're just focused on
studio because you do not.
We're just over here trying to manifest this cannabis dream and take hold of Las Vegas because we're a tight, small community right now, but we're about to be one of the largest cannabis, networks out here in Las Vegas. So, trying to make sure that we're a pioneer in this market is definitely number one priority because we're about to blow. And when that happens, we want to be there to be like, we helped make that happen.
We have been pioneers in this space. Mm-hmm. It's just the people that run this space haven't recognized that.
Oh, it's happening though, man. We're always at the culture and cannabis events. We're getting our name out there.
See how many different cultures are really out there breaking stigmas.
I'm telling you, watch the next culture and cannabis event is going to be the biggest one yet for Bluttonous because we're going to have we're going to most likely have new products ready for you guys. Well, no, damn, what is it?
Like tomorrow?
No. I'm not talking about tomorrow's. I'm talking about the ones that actually happen at the end of the month.
Yeah, you talking about the good one?
Yeah.
It probably won't be May. Was there one for April already?
Yeah.
Because I brought my dad out to that one.
Yeah, there was the one on the 6th, and they're gonna have.
My dad was really impressed with that one.
Special.
I'm glad it was cracking.
We're gonna have a lot more.
Right? It was mad. It was popping up there.
Yeah.
Like I was like, so this is what it is because that was my first one.
And I've been with Culture and Cannabis since before there was like 2 people in there.
We're about to. You guys don't even know we got so much more coming, dog. I'm telling you,
about to change.
You know how Culture and Cannabis is only once a month?
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be something more active for the community. So be ready.
I got a plug that has a space. Problems is Nevada State and how we can't.
Yeah.
But it's in the Arts District. Nice.
Culture and Cannabis is good. So what do you mean?
As long as you're not
to do something on a more regular.
What do you mean? Why can't you do something on a more regular?
As long as there's no consumption and selling of marijuana, but that's what Culture and Cannabis is about. So if we can, we can throw events like that every week, 2 weeks, whatever.
Wait till we sit down in the lab.
And
you know
the
what I mean?
Space that's available for that, because the thing is they want to do them, they just don't know how to think about it.
Right.
Oh well, then just
come to
my office. Then
I'm like, dog, and I'm best friends with dudes, so I'm like, bro,
you're his best friend.
I'm best friends with one of the dudes in like that whole thing. So we talk, and it's like I'm sitting there like, dog, do you know who you talking to? Like. in the
Dog,
space
if
that
you could
I'm
let us
trying to-
put our expertise and our connections together to really create something on a more regular basis, and we just made sure we cut off when culture and cannabis comes around, as far as like a no competition type of clause type, not even a clause, but just like as homies, like we don't
just
want
off the
and we don't even. I'm not even saying we have to throw something every weekend. We could throw something like every other weekend, and then the weekend right before culture and cannabis, because culture and cannabis isn't on every end
First
of the
Friday.
month. Yeah,
Right.
like the 30th of every month. You get what I'm saying? So like sometimes we'll have extra weeks to get things in order, but that's just, like I said, you got a couple spaces. I have some ideas for some areas as well. It's just all about sitting down with the people. So if that's really something that you're dead ass about, you call him as soon as possible. Say, hey, I got somebody we should meet with who has, a vision and the connections, and I think we should go to his office and we can actually talk about some more further details. And then I can show you what we have to offer and the network we have, and then we'll just game plan, and I'll tell you what I envision for these type of events and how it will really kind of go. And then it's just that simple.
I'm telling you. The thing is, I don't think people realize that us coming together at events like Culture and Cannabis, you got to look at it like this. There's going to be certain people that come in and they're just the fly on the wall.
Like, imagine if Culture and Cannabis did a giveaway. They don't do any giveaways. They don't do anything sponsored from their own personal selves. They don't give away any goodie bags. They don't give away anything. So it's like, I'm just saying things that they could be doing to further what they're doing. That's not saying that, you know what I mean?
That's
what I'm saying. You don't even have to post all of it.
When we turn this off, we're not even going to
don't even post any of
We're not
this.
even post, because this is the second portion into this. 45 minutes, I had to come back and do another one. We're 26 minutes into this. Fuck it.
I'm almost done too. I don't want to cut it short. But
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, you're all good.
No, but fuck it. Like we were talking about earlier, the cannabis co-op, and something of that nature, to where like in this space we do the same things. Not the same thing, concept wise. Bring everybody together in a space and throw an event, right? Basically. But like you were saying, goodie bags. So me as the curator of the event, let's say I've got 40 vendors because I got the space to do it. I'm going to go to each one of them and be like, look, it don't even have to be top of the line. Give me the bottom of the line, one of them.
Yeah, you get 40 pieces of product.
40 pieces. Just
you can do giveaways with all that shit. You can create
and I have
anything.
40
you
bags.
can create a raffle. You know how much buzz that would create. Everybody pays $2 to entry fee to the event.
Donation. Don't even make them feel pressured. But it's kind of one of those. It's a donation.
Yeah.
Everything we do, because there's going to be times that like in business we drop, what I call the Black Swan account. We're gonna need it just because of the society we live in today. We're gonna need that backup bank account.
Dude,
So
I already know how we could do this shit.
Bruh, this thing would be so lit. I'm telling you. I already had the idea I had because the space that is held is so massive.
Well, if you want to be a part of it, bro, we got to link up and make it happen fast because it's going to happen. So if your people want to do it, we could do it, or it's going to happen at another venue. So talk to them ASAP and be like, hey, I got somebody who's going to make something happen. So if you don't make something happen,
and
he's going to make something happen. You're going to be mad you didn't make it happen.
Because between the three of us, like we can make some phone calls and be like, yeah, we got to guarantee like 40.
Yeah.
Like we can do that.
Right.
Oh, it's fake. Yeah. Shit. And make it something super dope. Just
easy. You know, Envy Uplifted, he's cool. He's somebody to connect
Jose?
with. Yeah,
Jose is dope, bro.
He threw some events and stuff that I didn't know he did and stuff. So he definitely has to connect on throwing some events. So I was even expressing to him when I dropped off some the stuff for the Stash and Dash. So hopefully he'll come by the office or we'll link up one of these days and really talk some business about throwing like a bigger thing, like the festival type shit. So
that'd be super dope.
Yeah.
And see, that's that space. That space is big enough for festival type shit.
What?
The space I'm talking about.
Oh, it is?
Yo.
It's big.
Festival big. That's what I'm saying. Look,
but then the Bluttonous Fest might live on. Yo, then we got to connect with your boy and see what they're charging or what you guys want to collab on. Because I've been looking. I have it when you come to my office. You'll see it's Bluttonous Fest written up on the wall. I already have performers, people we want to have involved. You know, the type of food, different things we wanted to, you know, incorporate, security, all that shit. So if you come and see, you'll see like the game plan of what we've been working on and what I'm trying to set up as far as what we want to consider the Bluttonous Fest. And, you know what I mean? I don't know. Obviously, we're not going to promote cannabis consumption at all. Like it's an event, but if cannabis consumption can happen, then that's a plus. Then, you know, then that becomes what it's really about. Like, can we find a private area or even more of an exclusive area where we can allow some consumption area.
That would be.
And then just never, because I wanted it to be called Bluttonous Fest, Clashing of the Cultures, and then we promote live art from artists and different groups. I know an ice sculptor guy who's been following me, so maybe he could come sculpt some ice and be a part of the event. Do maybe a live glass blower out there. Then we do something where we have the underground artists performing. And the way I wanted to do it was like an all-day festival from like maybe 4 o'clock till 11 o'clock. And we have different set times for different performers to come throughout the day to like bring different artists and have different support throughout the event. Mm-hmm. And like my original idea, they had like different venues. So I was going to have some tattoo artists be in a suite where they had
it's like the South by Southwest of cannabis.
Yeah, in a sense. So I wanted tattoos. I wanted people out there doing tattoos.
But it just makes sense to do it. It makes so much sense for somebody to go, look, check this out. Y'all, boom,
bro, if you're a guy, I just want to, let me see the venue. Let me see what they're talking about. Because if it's an inside venue, I could still do everything I was trying to accomplish at the other place. It's just they were going to have the option to like grab a room and get like a VIP bag. But we could still do all of that kind of shit.
This one is just, it's a massive space. They've already done.
If it's massive, that's better because then that really means we could do something major.
It's like
and that's what I've been looking. The shit we were talking about wasn't like, dude, that's perfect.
Yeah, like when he was telling me about it, and the things that they do, cool, and they're getting up there, they're getting you know, bigger clientele and this and that, as far as like promotion and hosting events and things of that nature. But then when it was like, yo, we need to do a cannabis event, and I'm sitting there like, do you not know who the fuck you're talking to? Like, that's my brand. Like, I'm in it. And then it was meeting up with dudes like.
We gotta go.
You know what I'm saying? Then you
this is where you shoot your show.
Yeah. Folks like Jose, and then you meet up with the girls like the 20 nurses, and the branching off like you did, and meeting up with other companies who are like in it, and you're like, this don't make no sense why this is as big as it should be.
Right.
Like no sense at all.
Right.
Let me see your phone really quick. I want to show you something.
But y'all, that's it. We're gonna cut this motherfucker short.
I think I showed you.
I'm Drewski. That's Ryan Patterson, a.k.a. Smokey PCEO.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate the shout out, my man.
That
and
is
the opportunity.
Miss Tiny Toon, period, 702.
Yes.
There is a period in
No, there isn't. That's on my
no.
Gmail.
Is that your Gmail?
Yeah.
You just giving out the email address.
No, well, they can send me an email.
Okay, hey, look. No prison letters.
Right? No, thank you.
No pen pals.
No.
We don't do that over here. But this has been an exclusive with the Elevated Lifestyle Media Group. I'm Drewski, behind the cam. The two in front of me are wonderful, wonderful people that I've had the pleasure of meeting up with, catching a cool vibe, and then expanding from there. And we're doing what we're doing now. So make sure you follow them on Instagram and any other social media platform that they are on. Make sure you follow the Smoke Break.
My bad. I'm over here looking
on
the Smoke Break
YouTube. And like and subscribe. It'll be. Look, that right there, where my finger is, that subscribe button. Why aren't you clicking it?
Subscribe.
Damn it. All right, we're out of here.
What do you?
That was some good shit.
This is a rough. That was a rough. I don't even. The current one's on my Dropbox. Oh, does it have the volume on?